Good.
Spending my time.
Sure.
Hello.
Yeah, you're going already.
Hi, nice meeting you guys. My name is Rafael Salmon, and I'm here to talk to you about Codifique, which is a crowdsourcing platform for the only vertical that matters. Next slide, please. You're going to see a guy like this. So just to save the slide. So you know how hard can it be to find, hire, and manage good software developers these days? Yeah, you think you have a problem out there in Silicon Valley. You think you do. Please press next, green balloon. Currently in Brazil, we have 200,000 open job positions for IT professionals. Next slide, please. And over the past 13 years, I've been managing software development teams, and I realized this was happening. Next, please. So we're seeing such a fast-paced growth market. As a software market, the internal software market in Brazil that is growing to become a $60 billion market until 2020. Next, please. And if you take a cut and look at only the custom-made software segment, it's going to become a $2.5 billion segment on the next 3 years. Next, please. So what happens if there's no supply for that? But who said there isn't? If you look at the universities, in IT-related courses, we currently have 300,000 students, not too many, and most of them specialize as software developers, which is the IT job opportunities. They are also most for software developers. And not to mention the professionals in the industry that have spare time on the evenings, on the weekends, and on the holidays. And as a developer myself, I can tell you, we love to freelance. Who doesn't like money, right? Next, please. So who's our customer? The 10 million small companies and self-employed existing in Brazil. And they're looking for custom-made websites, mobile apps, and Facebook tabs. Next, please. So when I'm looking at existing solutions, I had to go through Odesk and Elance as the global references for crowdsourcing marketplaces. Next, please. So the problems I saw in them and the reasons they didn't have any adoption in my country is that they're not only not localized, so they don't have a local community, local payment methods, and processes such as installments, which is mandatory if you want to do business in Brazil, or they don't educate our user base. They're also too generic, meaning if you're going to edit a video or develop a software, it's the same process and the same tools. So that restricts them to the tech community because you have to know how to brief and how to manage a project. Next, please. So we created a product that starts similar to Odesk and Elance. Next, please. With a competition or an RFP. So we ask for budgets, but they are budgets not for hourly wages, but for projects. Next, please. And we created a briefing process that is like a configure price quote module for a system. So the client can educate themselves into a simple step-by-step process and end up with a briefing while they educate themselves. Next, please. We also created a portfolio that you can trust, even if the developer has not yet built a reputation in the system. And it's a portfolio that is relevant to this particular software industry. And we also pre-selected developers and we guarantee the delivery or the money back. Next, please. To finish up the differences amongst competitors, globally speaking, we offer a full-fledged project management dashboard so the developer can report on their progress and the client can manage it, which enhances the likelihood of success in the project. Next, please. We started with a landing page where we had signed up 400 plus developers and 400 plus potential clients in our waiting list. Then we created the software, the contracts, and the process, and we've proven our model with 3 initial clients that paid us average $5,000 per project, $1,000 in average commission for Codifique, and then we created our channel strategy through association of business clients that have recurring need for software and white label opportunities in which we give our software in exchange for a database of existing suppliers and or potential clients in a revenue share model. We got some, next please, we got some media attention from the best media vehicles in this industry, next please. And we're looking for an early stage investment of about $200,000 that can back us for a year in our development, software development, and lead generation / sales efforts, and our cash flow needs. That's all for a year. And we offer an exchange of 3 times multiple in a convertible notes model, in which your money is valued at 3 times more on the valuation of a Series A deal. Thank you for your time, and I'm ready to take your questions.